Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. How we all doing? I appreciate all the support we've been getting lately. Before we get into the video, I need 20 of you guys for a video. Yes, 20 of you guys. Now, what are the requirements to be in the video? First, you have to like this video, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and then go down in the description, join my Discord, create a ticket with the subject being I want to be in a Splex video, and then you'll get the video participant role.
Nice.
The requirements for the video itself is that you have to be able to talk in VC, you have to be decently good at PvP, and you have to be on EU servers. Now, if that sounds interesting to you and you want to be in a Splex video, then go ahead, do all the steps, and join my video. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. And let's get straight into it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to actually make Super Saiyan God really good. Now that we have 5 capsules, Super Saiyan God is actually usable without little to none downsides. So, let's talk about what capsules you guys need to run before I show you the capsules I run. Before you choose what capsules you want to run, look at your base stats. What here is bad and what's missing? For me, it's speed. 200 base speed is important for Super Saiyan God. The reason I don't have a lot of speed is because I was one of the players who said at the start of the game, don't invest in speed because Forms is gonna save us. Talking about us Saiyans, that we don't need speed stats because Forms is gonna handle that for us. Now, I do regret that statement in later times because Snake threw in a curveball, making it so we need speed because Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and UI won't really give any stats. Meaning that you need to use capsules that fix your weak point. If your weak point is speed, then you need some speed capsules. Now, if you have 200 base speed, you don't really need any speed capsules. This is purely for the people who listen to me and had the same thought process as me, thinking that we don't really need speed stats because our forms are gonna save us. And you're probably asking, why don't you buy the stat reset? I'm broke. But talking about the stat reset Game Pass, I'm doing another giveaway at 1,500 subscribers. We're about 350 or something away. So when we hit 1,500 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway of your choice, any Final Stand Game Pass you want. And yes, this time even the stat reset Game Pass, because one of the people who watch my videos, shout out to Ray, he said he'll go 50-50 with me on the Game Pass. Shout out to him, he's the GOAT. So you can get the stat reset Game Pass if you want to. All you have to do is make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications, like this video, and join my Discord, and you will be eligible for the giveaway. Now, like I said, if you have 200 base speed, you don't need to run the exact capsules I run. I'll show you what capsules you should run if you have 200 base speed, and I'll also show the capsules I run because speed is a problem in my build. So let's look at our stats here without any capsules on, alright? These are my stats. I'm a heavy melee dump with some key max and some health max and a little bit of speed. Obviously, the speed here stands out and is horrible, so the first thing we're going to equip here on our capsules is the speed capsule. This guarantees us 25 speed, making it a little bit better for our speed problem. Now, if we check our stats, we have 153 speed, and in God, we'll have 161. That doesn't really matter because, yeah, the God stats are a joke, and Snake purely added them to make fun of us and as a troll, so they don't really matter. But after the first capsule, these are how the stats are looking. The second capsule you're going to need is Featherweight. Reduces resistance by 50%, but increases speed by 50%. So if we look at our stats now our speed is sorted, but our melee is trash. But if you go into God, this means when I'm in God, my full 50% resistance passive is removed. So that's obviously a big downside because us Saiyans have horrible base stats, meaning that we need the resistance the passive gives us. And with this capsule, we don't have any resistance. As you can see, this is literally all the resistance we get when we're in Super Saiyan God and with these capsules. So that literally means we've solved the speed problem, but now we have another huge problem, which is our resistances. How do we fix that? You'll start by adding
Iron Wall capsule. When taking damage from melee attacks, bolster defense scaling by 15%. This one is really good. This is one of the best defense capsules, and when it comes to only melee, this one is actually better than the Bastion. It makes you take way less damage than the Bastion capsule when it only comes to melee, right? That's our first resistance slash defense capsule that will help us by fixing our resistance after the Featherweight capsule. The next one you're gonna add is now the Bastion. The Bastion is important, alright? Now with these two, your resistance is pretty good. Let's check the Bastion here. The lower your health gets, the more resistance you gain, up to 15% and 5% in tournaments. Meaning that you now have a 15% all the time defense increase against melee attacks, and now you get additional 15% when taking damage against key and melee. So your melee is up to 30% and your keys up to 15%. Again, we get a 50% resistance buff in our passive, so we're almost there. The last capsule we're gonna add is the Dragon Body capsule. While above 50% key, bolster your defense scaling by 30% when taking damage. Meaning we now have a 60% defense increase when it comes to melee, and a 45% increase when it comes to key skill or key damage. This makes your resistance pretty good. Now let's go over to the Universal Champion. Alright, so let's go Super Saiyan God, and let's get the Universal Champion to, a full Justice combination did 0 damage. Another one. After 2 full Justice combinations and a decent amount of M1s, this is all the damage he's done. Like, he does 0 damage. So this is the method for fixing your resistance after it being tanked by your Featherweight capsule, right? Now, if you're one of the people who has good speed stats, meaning 200 base speed, you don't really need to rock the speed or the Featherweight capsule, right? Now, what should you rock if this is the case? So this is, if you have 200 base speed, this is the loadout I'd rock for you. You can rock Cherry on Top because this bypasses the melee stat cap, I guess. Deal an additional 2 points of damage post scaling every 1 second. So this one is really good. You can also rock Dragon Fist. Deals 7.5% more damage with fist-based melee attacks. Now, the rest is kind of up to you. I'm not going to lie. The rest of these are up to you. If you want a more res and defense type of Super Saiyan God, a more tanky Super Saiyan God, you can still rock these 3. If you rock these 3 without the Featherweight, you're in Super Saiyan God. You will not be taking any damage. No one is doing damage to you, alright? So, but if you don't want to rock, if you don't really want to go that heavy on the resistance path for your Super Saiyan God, there's a lot of other ones you can rock. You can rock like the Siphon one, because, you know, M1 key gain got a nerf, so Siphon. You can rock whatever, basically. These last 3 is optional. I mean, honestly, all of these are optional except for Cherry on Top. Make sure to use this. This is really good. I'd say these 4 are optional if you have 200 base speed. It purely depends on what kind of build you want to be, how you play. If you play very aggressive and take a lot of damage, again, these will be really good. If you play really passive and don't take that much damage, then maybe go more in the damage heavy scale. So again, if you have 200 base speed, you're kind of set. You can rock whatever you want, right? But I would still rock something along these lines, as you would be a insane tank and you'd still do really good damage. If we go God again here and let him hit me again without Featherweight, let's see. Yeah, I mean, there is a little difference there without the Featherweight, so there's also a cap on resistance, so that might be the reason we're not seeing the full extent of this. But anyways, guys, that's basically it for the video. If you have any other tips, any other capsules that's really good for Super Saiyan God, make sure to write them down below in the comments, help out the other people. Make sure you like and subscribe because we have two big things like I mentioned. We're giving away another Game Pass of your choice, and yes, you can get the stat reset point Game Pass this time at 1,500 subscribers. Also, if we hit 1,200 subscribers, which is basically 80 subs away or something like that, within 7 days, a full week, I will be doing a 6-hour stream. So if that interests you and you want to see that, because I always get complaints about me ending stream too early, make sure to sub up and turn on your notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.